Hey guys, it's Core Ross and welcome to 6 News. So today we have the patch notes for Operation Phantom Sight. Of course, this is going on to the test server on Tuesday the 21st of May, and it will probably be released around about the 11th of June. So of course, we are going to be getting our brand new operators. We're going to be getting Nokk, which is our brand new attacker. She can go invisible to cameras, but also she is quieter when using her ability as well. She's going to have the FMG-9 submachine gun, the 612 SD shotgun, the 7.5 USG pistol, the Desert Eagle, which can now be fitted with a suppressor. There's also going to have Claymore and breaching charges, and she's medium speed, medium armor. Now, of course, these are all reused weapons, and we actually found out that she was originally going to have an assault rifle like normal attackers, but Epi let us know that actually she was too powerful in that role, so they decided to ditch that. Now, I expect that was probably a reused gun as well. But it is interesting to know that they at one point did have her with that, and she does actually have in her character model. She has some assault rifles on her chest, or assault rifle magazines. And we've got Mira here, the director of R&D at Rainbow Six, saying that counter intel is vastly underrated, which the hell, and the hell is her gadget, corrects with ease. So yeah, she's going to be, I do think she's going to be interesting. I don't think she's going to be great for me, but I think there's going to be players out there who are absolutely amazing with her. Now we have Warden. Of course, he is the brand new defender, and he has reused weapons as well. So he's got the M590A1 shotgun. I don't think anyone's really going to spend their time with this, but having a secondary SMG does mean it's an option for sure. He's going to have the MPX, which of course is only, was only used by Valkyrie. It is now going to be used by Warden as well. And he has the P10C. This is Clash's gun with a nice little red dot sight on it too. And of course, he has the SMG-12, which is a pretty decent one. A lot of recoil these days, but it's still a nice backup full auto gun to have. And of course, you'll have the deployable shield and barbed wire. And he's a low-speed, high-armor operator. And Mira, again from R&D, says, simple, effective, and flashy, the Glance is a device uniquely suited to its owner. So of course, his gadget is the Glance Smart Glasses. Now, these make him able to see through smoke if he's standing still. So pretty cool. And they also remove or stop flashbang effects when he's got them on as well, and you can do that while moving. So he's going to be quite a good counter for anyone with smoke grenades and anyone trying to flash objectives, especially Ying as well. Of course, we're getting the rework to Cafe, which looks pretty cool. We're getting more improvements to reverse friendly fire, so there's no details on this yet. I guess we'll see it in a test server probably, maybe not right away. But what they're going to do, as such, explosives and toxic gas will be reversed on the player under penalty, with a few exceptions. So very interested to see how this plays out and what they plan, because obviously you don't want to throw out a smoke grenade, from smoke, gases up a whole area, and just the whole defending team runs right through it, not taking any damage. Smoke would die, but all the defending team run through fine, take out, the attackers on, completely by surprise. So I'm wondering how that's going to work. So there has to be some sort of new mechanic in there to stop those kind of exploits. So I'm really, really interested to see what they're actually going to do there. And of course, we're getting our new rank that is finally coming out of beta. So it's going to be bomb only. And yeah, it's we'll see. Like, it's obviously got a nice new shiny menu, which is going to help. You'll be able to go to your rank and see how you did previous seasons, see how you're doing this season, and all that. It should be pretty interesting. They're going to have a brand new shop front, which they really need because the current one is rubbish. So that's great. Of course, there is the Legion Elite, which I think I might pick up. It looks pretty awesome. We'll see when it comes out. And to me, he looks a lot like Ying, because Ying has very similar kind of armor. But I love it. I love the kind of more futuristic. And doesn't actually look too futuristic. It just looks much more modern, which I love. And the bonus is, whatever skin works on this gun for the Elite is also going to work on Nokk as well, which is kind of cool. And we've got our seasonal skins here, so you can see these look pretty cool. One very obviously cute one, which I'm very interested in the fact that it's in with the seasonal skins. It looks totally out of place. Like maybe it was made for the, the special event we had, because it actually looks very similar. It's kind of got that candy look to it. I wonder if maybe it was originally going to be in that event as one of the paid packs, and they decided to still use it but put it somewhere else. And of course, we've got the kind of sheriff skin here. Of course, this is actually the the Secret Service because of our new operator, so that's really cool. And this is our Danish one here, looking awesome. And this one here is very plain. It's just a two-tone on orange and a kind of dark. It does look quite good, but it doesn't really look like a seasonal skin, but you know, it's still a nice skin, so cool. We're getting operator balancing, very little though. So they're going to be redoing glass. This is a major rework to him, which just means you have to stand still in order to see through smoke, but also to get those big bright outlines as well. So interesting. A tiny little change to Finka here, which just gets rid of that tinnitus from explosives. If you actually activates the ability during an explosion, so it's handy, but you know, not huge. The FMG9 for smoke is going to be getting the Vortex sight, which is the one that was introduced with Mozzie, so that looks quite good. And of course, Nokk can use that, so it's going to be on her weapon as well. And the Desert Eagle is going to get the muzzle brake and or the suppressor, whatever you like. And of course, that's going to affect both Blackbeard, Valkyrie, and Nokk. And then down here, we've got quite a few interesting changes. So we've got win-loss conditions. So this here is if both teams get wiped out. So if you exchange, you know, kill each other at the end. So on bomb, if the diffuser has not been planted but everyone dies, then what will happen is the defenders will win, just kind of going with the idea that the diffuser has not been put down yet. Whereas if the diffuser is down but everyone dies, then the attackers will win, which just makes sense. And then for secure area, again, if everybody dies, then what happens is default will be the defenders win because just no one's there to actually capture the container. So defenders will win. And then again, for hostage, if everybody dies, then the defenders will automatically win. So yeah, there we go. And they're going to be changing some more aspects of rank. This is very interesting. So of course we've got the new UI, which is going to show us our rank and how we're doing and all that stuff. They're going to be improving the menu just to make it easier to see everything when you're going through it all. So yeah, great. They're doing some audio tuning. So the helicopter on border is now going to be flying further away, so it'll make less noise. They're also going to be switching off the sprinkler in the basement of bank. The fire alarm is now at a less constant noise. The circling helicopter is moved a bit further away, and the ventilation boxes are also going to make less noise. Now this is a very interesting one. This is another big change to ranked, which is the MMR resets. Now MMR, if you don't already know, is the points you get for your rank. So if you get a certain amount of points, you'll be gold, or you go up to diamond or whatever. They're going to be changing how the reset happens. So it used to reset all players to 2,500, but now it's going to adjust that depending on your rank. So it's actually going to make it faster and potentially easier to actually get to diamond, because you would go in, if you were diamond last season, you'll go into this season with a boost. The good thing is, if you're going into ranked for the first time, there's, you know, at the beginning of a season, you're not suddenly going to be up against diamond players who just started their season, because that would suck. So it will help to get those ranked kind of separated straight away at the beginning of the season, but it will make it easier for the higher up players to actually retain that higher up rank. And we'll have to see how that plays out with a new season, and that'll be interesting. This one here is quite a significant change. They're going to be changing the color of cameras. Going forward, defender cameras will be blue and attacker cameras will be yellow. Additionally, observation tools that are under the effect of video or knock are now white. So ultimately our goal is to ensure players can easily recognize a friendly, hacked or enemy observation tool. So yeah, and of course it'll affect all these different cameras. So we'll see how that plays out, if people get confused right off the bat or not. They're also going to make the HUD remain when you get flashed, so you can still see all the intel about what you know, because they say that it's not actually the operator that's seeing that stuff, it's the player controlling them. So it's good to have that information on the screen all the time, even when you get flashed. And woohoo, bugs, lots of them getting fixed, absolutely tons, really good. Look at these level design ones, oh my god, freaking massive amount. And yeah, hopefully all that will be really good and, you know, won't cause any major issues. So yeah, that is Operation Phantom Sight. That's the patch notes. Like I say, the test server will be on the 21st, and I think that the actual season will launch next month on the 11th, roughly. but we'll have to wait and see, because of course there will not be an official announcement on the release date until like maybe even a day before it goes live. But anyway guys, thanks for watching and I'll catch you next time.